what?
No, oh, I am.
Don't do it. There's a timing here, Cole.
I
It helps the sinkage, okay?
can do the little clap thing.
No, just when I do this,
Okay.
you start, okay?
You're very small, so why don't you just tell me?
Alright, when I say one, or when I say go, you start, alright?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, everybody, we're back. Apple Music's top 100 albums list. We have done 100 to 70. What did it do that for? We have done.
I don't think that's doggy style.
We have done 100 to 71. I don't know why when I made this full screen, it juked us all the way back to 100. What is happening? Okay. Here's where we stopped last time, and we're going to continue. All right. So, what is this? 60s? Top number 60s. Let's go. We have 70. Didn't go. Okay, it's still not going. Why is this? Okay, Straight Outta Compton, NWA.
Is this the best way to go about? Because you can see like the next three
I
albums.
hate that. I actually hate that. You're right.
Is there a better way to do it?
Yeah, there is. And I'm gonna do it right now.
Fly in here.
Okay. Yeah, this is way better. Fuck that stupid shit. Hate getting the fucking preview. All right. Next one we have Straight Outta Compton, NWA.
Good
First of
album.
all, fully agree. Top 100 album. Let me just say that right off the bat. 100% agree. Cole?
It's a solid album. I hope there's a couple. I hope that we get to see a few more hip hop albums on here that I would personally say are definitely better than Straight Outta Compton.
Okay.
I'll be disappointed if we don't see at least a handful of other hip hop albums on here that I think are better.
I fully agree with that statement. Noah?
If we're going off of how good it is, I don't think it's top 100. If we're going off of influence, it should be probably a little higher.
I think it's kind of a combination here, but I would say I definitely think in both ways it should be.
I mean, it's a good album. I just wouldn't put it there.
All right, number 69. Nice. Master of Puppets, Metallica. All right, so
personally, I don't know if I would throw it that high. Maybe.
I don't love the album. I don't love any metal album, to be fair, except Paranoid. I think that's a great album. But I know this is an extremely influential album by an extremely influential metal band. So if we're going off of that, I guess it should be top 100. As a personal list, I would never put this top 100, though. Cole?
I would definitely throw it in my top 100. This album like a strong 8, light 9. So this is like a decent ranking for it. I don't have any massive complaints here. I wonder if they'll put either Ride the Lightning or the Black Album ahead of it, because I would have figured that if they're going to put a Metallica album on here, it would have been high. I would have guessed that they would have put at least 2 Metallica albums on here, and I would have guessed it would have been higher, but I this is a fine ranking.
Noah?
This is an okay ranking. I would put Ride the Lightning higher. But it's still a very good album, very consistent album. Fun album. It would be in my top 100.
For some reason, I've noticed that if you ask, every time I've seen a critic or like some
Noah?
they always put Master of Puppets over Ride the Lightning. But every time I just see like a fan, they always put Ride the Lightning over Master of Puppets.
So
I don't know why that
is
is.
The best Metallica album?
I'm undecided on what I think the best Metallica album is.
Noah?
I think it's Ride the Lightning.
Okay. All right. Moving on then. Whoops. Why does that happen every time? I don't understand. Can't even click it. Shit is so... This website's so wacky. All right. Is this it? 68, The Strokes. That is...
It's a little high for me.
No.
I like the album. It's a good album. It's very consistent. It's fun. It's catchy. It's decently well produced, but it does lack a bit of versatility that I wish was there. I don't find the lyrics to be crazy interesting or anything like that, but it is fun. But I would, if I was gonna throw it on here, it would definitely be in the 90s.
I this would never make my list. I don't like this nearly enough to consider it 100 best all-time albums at all. But I know it did have some influence. I know the Strokes are a very influential band, so maybe would barely crack the 90s on my influentials. Noah.
Yeah, I would personally put this a little higher, probably around 50.
Oh, you're a fan.
It's a very good album, very good, very consistent. It is also very influential. It helped revive rock music in the mainstream.
Okay.
It is a banging album by a great group, great artists.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
good.
know. He's too intense.
They.
But it's mainly him. He's too intense. All right.
Well, who's him?
It's too
The
intense.
singer. What's his
Oh,
face?
Julian Casablancas.
Yeah, that guy. All right, number 67. Dummy Portishead. Wow. That's surprising. Okay.
I probably throw this in more around the 80s than the top 70, but
I'm
it should
surprised to see it
probably be
this
on here.
list.
I'm not.
I didn't think people cared enough about this album, to be honest.
People love this album.
Okay, Noah, what do you think?
It would not make top 100. It's a good album, though.
I'll tell you who loves this
Unique.
album. The Killer's director. What's his fucking name?
Oh,
I forgot his name.
gosh.
I don't even know if he chose
Guy
the
Ritchie?
music.
No, it's not Guy Ritchie.
No.
David Finch.
Yeah, David Fincher.
He loves this album, apparently.
And the Smiths.
Probably.
Smiths. All right. 67, I would say yes, but it would be a little lower. All right. 66. The Queen is Dead. The
Oh,
Speaking of
God.
David Finch.
Fincher.
Fincher.
This album is not good.
This is one of the worst picks yet. This fucking
I-
sucks.
I figured it would be on here because a lot of people love the Smiths to death. And a lot of music critics think they're amazing and the greatest fucking thing that's ever existed. To this day, I cannot stand Morrissey's singing. I think he's unbelievably obnoxious. I think his lyrics are violently pretentious. And there's really not much about the Smiths that and I think the instrumentals are boring as hell. I don't get any part of this album or this band.
Yeah, this shit is. I had to listen to this to do Rate Your Music's top 50 albums. It was one of the Rate Your Music top. I, to this day, do not understand what they see about this album. This shit was fucking awful. He cannot sing. He is
Okay.
terrible. This is this is one of the two lowest I had rated on that video. Definitely not. Nowhere close to the top 100. Noah?
It's not awful.
Yeah, it is.
It's just not.
His singing is.
It's
the instrumentals
vastly
aren't awful.
overrated.
The instrumentals aren't awful. They're boring.
Yeah, it's
His singing
boring.
is awful though.
It's funny.
It's not
I
funny.
don't
It's not
find some
funny to be
British guy
shit.
being a pretentious douchebag to be
It's not
funny.
funny to be shit. It's
He
just
takes
not.
himself so serious. He thinks he's the fucking biggest genius that's ever fucking lived.
Agreed. I agree with everything Cole just said. This shit was awful. It was just so pretentious beyond belief.
I think I give that album a 4 out of 10.
I gave it somewhere around that too.
2 at best. All right.
Okay, that's really bad.
65. Wow.
That's a cool
3 feet
album.
High and rising. Okay.
That's a really fun
De La
album.
Soul. I have mixed opinions about this, so I'll let you two go first. Noah.
I haven't heard it.
You should hear it. Cole.
That's a really fun album. They have a lot of chemistry. They are super fun guys here out. They have great flows. They have some really creative instrumentals. It's not the most consistent album in the world.
There it is, right there. That's what I
There are
was
a
gonna say.
few skits and sketches in there that I could cut because I don't give a damn about any skit and really any song that's ever been
It's
made.
not just skits either, though.
What do you mean?
There's some songs on there that don't hit nearly as hard as some other ones.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if I would call it a masterpiece, but I think it's a really fun album. And songs like, what's it called, Otis, or what is that song called? The one that samples "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay."
Yeah.
And Magic Number are
Magic
just
number.
two of the most fun
they're
hip hop
great.
songs of the 80s. I think they're absolutely great.
The
Slap like
first,
crazy.
in my opinion, the first classic hip hop album you could probably put out there.
I don't know the. I don't know like when. I don't know the. I think this came out in '88. I don't remember when the Wu-Tang album came out, or that Public Enemy album.
Certainly up there in one of them, but I'll say I do love this album. I think it's fantastic, and it's just inconsistent. So it would definitely probably be on this list. It deserves to be on this list. It probably be in the 80s. It's a little inconsistent.
Yeah, I'd probably throw it in somewhere in the 80s. I don't know where.
All right, 64. What the
What
fuck?
the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. I know who. I've heard of Erica.
Like my Buddha.
Okay, it's Erica Badu.
I like my pronunciation better.
Okay, I've heard of Erica Badu. I've never heard this album though.
No, I'm assuming the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we move on. Are
You should just if you want to shorten these, you
experienced?
should just cut ones we don't know.
Yeah, I will. Are you experienced by Jimi
Experienced?
Hendrix?
You know, that's a good pick. I like that placement there. 63. I like that. I think that's good.
Noah?
Based on Cole's reaction, I'm thinking this isn't the only Hendrix album on here.
I have no idea.
It's a.
I will be disappointed if this is the only Hendrix album on here.
I'd throw it in the
'Cause-
80s. It's good.
This probably deserves to be on this list, but I am not a Hendrix. I'm not a huge Hendrix fan. I recognize the talent. I just don't like the way he sings. So I would probably put it in here, but it would be in the bottom. Definitely first 10 on this list.
I would say that album
Other
is
than
about as
Hendrix.
good as Master of Puppets to me.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a good comparison.
I'd
Alright.
give them both like a strong 8, light 9.
62. All Eyes on Me, Tupac, the Tupac cult classic album that got
Title
huge
track's
after his
great.
death. Great title track. Has some really good songs, but like I've always said, Tupac's always been a little overrated. I know that's gonna get a little bit of hate in the West Coast community, but look, he made some great songs, but I think a lot of the hype came from Tupac just because he died, and so this wasn't the first album. This was the last album he made, and it certainly got the numbers because of that. I think overall, it's a more of what do you call them? A memorialized album rather than this is easily a top 100 best album. Because when you break it down, I don't think there's anything super stunning about it, but it does have a really good title track, and it's got a couple other good songs, but it's a memorialized album. It's more of an iconic album than a great album. What do you two say?
I haven't heard the whole album. I've heard the title track. I think the title track's great.
It's unique for the time that it was made. So for the iconicity and the lasting power, I'll give it that. It could be there, but not where it is. It's got to be lower. And the last one for this list, Love Deluxe by Sade. Sade.
Yeah,
Sade.
just go on. No idea.
No,
I mean, I've
idea.
seen it before, but I've
No.
never listened to it.
Nope.
All right, that's our rundown of 70 through 61 real quick before we head off. How many of these would you include in your top 100, boys? Cole.
1, 2, 3, 4, go down. 5.
5 for Cole. That's by far
Yeah.
the most we've had. Noah.
3.
3. Noah, time less up. And I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll give them 6. Not because I think they're great, but we'll see you guys in the next 10. Keep recording, Cole.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about to do the next 10 on the Apple Music list. 6.
Welcome back from 10 seconds ago.
Well, they don't know that. 60 to 51.
They do now.
They do now because you told them. 60 to
Yes.
51. Let's get started. The Velvet Underground and Nico at 60. Definitely a top 100 album. That's for
No.
sure.
All right.
100%.
Let
There
me
you go.
just say this real quick. This is not a terrible placement for this album. I had seen this earlier,
Oh,
and I didn't hate the placement of this. I think it's a fine placement. I think this album is I would say it's a 9 out of 10 for me. I know Noah hates this album, but we'll get to that in a minute. The issue I have with this is what is at 59 infuriates me.
well, don't skip ahead, Noah.
I'm not. I'm just.
Yeah, this album's so disgustingly overrated.
This is we eating a W with this album right here. We
a great
Jameis
album.
Winston
We're
and
not.
all over this shit.
I don't know what
No.
that is.
I
Okay.
thought you were eating something as in like
Eating a
eating
W.
your fingers, like trying to make yourself vomit.
No, that's what
this
Jameis
album does
Winston
to
did.
me.
He ate a W.
This album's not good. It's not good.
It is good. It's great.
False
I-
information. We have fake news in the top left corner. This
9
album
out of 10 album.
slaps. I would either give it a 9 out of 10 or 9.5.
Only way this
I-
ever.
First
ever-
listen
this-
to, I thought it was fantastic. Sorry, no, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Only way this ever deserves to be in the top 100 is based off influence. This album is not as good as people believe it to be.
no.
It could have
False,
no influence at all.
false.
I think this would
This
still
is
be a
still
great
a
album.
banger album, even without
Boring.
people saying how much it
Boring.
influenced.
How is the song like Heroin boring?
Yeah, Heroin's on.
It's so much.
That's like the worst song on
There's
the album.
that's like the best song on the album.
No,
Oh my god.
Too.
this album stinks.
Run.
Man, how do you hate this with the Strokes? The hell?
That's such a shit comparison.
I mean, the
It's
Strokes wouldn't
not.
exist without this album. I hate to break
Yeah.
it to you,
It's almost like I said, this would
So
only be
many
in the top
artists
100.
Yeah,
because
I
of
know.
influence.
but I'm just going purely off the sound that this album makes. I think it's great. I mean, songs like
Yeah,
Sunday Morning, Run, 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 The
Sunday
Heroin.
Morning pisses me off. I fucking hate
And-
Sunday
Oh
morning.
my god.
Oh,
he's
Sunday
such
Morning
a
is
good
beautiful.
Storyteller
No, it's
too.
not.
Sunday
I don't
Morning is
care. I hate it.
beautiful.
Lou Reed's voice sucks balls.
What?
He has such a normal singing
What?
voice.
No, it's not.
It's his
So-
singing voice is perfectly fine.
It's so airy, and I hate his vocal tone.
Oh, you're just wrong.
He's-
No, this one, in fact, I would probably put this top 50. This is probably a top 50 album of all time.
I might, I could throw in this. The 59 pisses me off so much.
All right, well, let's go find out.
It's
59.
such a garbage.
Yes, King! Yes, King!
I like that. I like
Get
that.
this mid shit out of here.
I like that. Better than Velvet Underground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. Not better than Velvet Underground,
Let's go.
Nico, but
Oh, it is.
yeah.
Get this
Let's go.
mid shit
But
out of
no one's
here.
made the list.
Get this mid shit out of
Oh
here.
my God, AM,
This is one of the most
Arctic
boring
Monkeys,
rock
not
albums ever
expecting
made.
that.
This
Oh,
shit is such a
It's
fucking
10.
drag.
It's a 10.
No, it is not.
The 10.
You don't even believe that. You're just hyped that it's here. Shut your dumb ass up. 10 out of
We
10.
need to grab something.
To this album with some of the worst production of any rock album of the decade. Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
This album is so fucking mid.
Good pick,
fucking
Apple.
Imagine Dragons level of production
Probably a
here.
bad placement should be bottom 50, but great for
It is in the bottom 50.
Bottom 25, but great pick. Oh my
This
God.
is a 5 out of 10
I
album
can't
at
believe
best.
They had the nut sack to do that. That's fantastic.
This is the most mid shit ever.
Oh,
This is such a boring drag of an
I
album.
should have known it was something.
It sounds
I
like it's
shoulda
3
known-
hours
I
long.
should have known it was something I love and you hate when you said you hated the placement of the 59.
I don't hate it. I hate the placement. It's
When you said you
boring.
hate the placement, I should have known it was something we completely disagree on, and this is one of the biggest we disagree on. All right, AM Arctic
This is
Monkeys.
one of the most boring fucking albums I've
No,
ever
that shit
heard.
fire right there. That's a great placement.
The production is so bad.
Wrong.
The guitar tones are
Wrong.
ass cheeks.
Wrong.
The
tones are
guitars sound like
fantastic.
dick.
Oh no, you're
Eh.
so wrong about this.
The
album.
guitar tones sound like absolute shit.
No, it's-
No, you're 14.
I had no
to pull
idea
that out.
you had that.
I had to.
Oh damn. Okay. All right. So me and
You know who
Noah
likes
agree-
this album? 14-year-olds like this
Shut the
fucking
fuck up.
album.
14-year-olds have a better
14-year-olds
opinion
would
than
never,
Velvet
ever,
Underground.
ever-
You don't even like this album, Noah. You just have that vinyl for some fucking reason.
I like a
No.
couple songs on it.
14-year-olds will only like
Couple
one
ones.
song of this album and never listen to the rest of it. At
That's
all.
not even remotely close to true. Every song on this album has like 600 million plays. What are you talking
No,
about?
they don't. No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do. Yes, they do.
I'm not looking it up right now, but
I am.
all right, fine. Go ahead.
This album is wildly popular. It's the only fucking reason it's on here.
Constraints, we have to keep moving. Okay.
There's not one song that has less than 100 million plays. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, you
There's
said 600 million.
4. I was exaggerating. Shit. There's 4 songs with over
So
a billion
what?
plays.
So what? There's tons of albums
This
that
is the-
14-year-olds don't like that have over a million plays. What are you talking about? God damn.
This shit is garbage.
Tupac, no 14-year-old
It's
said
the
Tupac.
most-
All Eyes on Me's got tons of plays.
This is it doesn't have anywhere near the plays of this album.
Oh, shout out
This
to
is
Apple.
rock
That's the
music for
first-
children.
First banger pick. I agree with that. I
Rock
was
music
not
for-
expecting.
Rock music for mentally retarded people.
All right, we move on. 58. What's the story?
Fuck
Morning
that album.
Glory awaits.
Fuck
Is it-
that
wait, Is this
album.
Wonderwall's album?
Yeah.
Yes.
This album's
Well,
really
I only know
mid.
this for one song.
This album and fucking
Song.
The Queen is Dead are having a pretentious off.
I mean, Wonderwall's a banger.
No, it isn't.
Absolutely is.
Fuck Wonderwall.
I agree.
Wrong. They're both wrong. It's okay, guys. I know.
Okay, AM fan. Fucking 15-year-old girl.
Wow. Wow.
Why don't you just go buy some Aeropostale and...
Okay.
exactly. Go buy some Aeropostale and
Okay.
jam out to
Okay.
AM.
Yeah. Well, our viewers were right. You two are being some pretentious little douchebags right now.
I just don't like mid shit, sorry.
Hey, I like the Arctic Monkeys album. I just don't like Oasis.
Hey, for our one viewer we currently have, Yori Mua, hello to you, first of all, because thank you for saying hello. But please remember, these two, pretentious. And
The
call
fuck
me
did I do that was
pretentious.
pretentious?
Do you have your little way?
Because I don't like AM, that makes me pretentious?
A little bit. Well, you
No,
don't-
how does
the
that
reason-
work?
The reason you don't like it. It's the reason.
I don't like it because it's boring. The production sucks, the lyrics are boring, all the performances are
We
boring.
went over AM. We gotta keep moving. Okay, so what about this song? You guys, your album. You guys both say no.
This album is ass.
No, it's
It's
not.
like
Both
it's
say
a,
ass.
it's about as good as AM, if not a little worse.
It's like a 5.
Cole is loud. Ryan is quiet. Thank you, Alex. Okay. I don't know why that
Appreciate
is.
it.
I'll turn them down on Discord a bit. My fault. Cool down.
Yeah, let's all be quiet now.
I'm getting too
It's okay.
riled. This list is
Yeah,
getting me
Cole's
too
getting a
riled
little tilted
up.
right now. You gotta understand.
This is
They
making me a
really
little
close,
mad.
they really
I cannot
do.
stand where AM is.
Greetings from Mexico.
Infuriating.
Hello from Mexico. Hi. We have 2 viewers right
I'm
now.
What up,
Good time.
ombre? Is that racist? I hope it
Yeah.
was.
Amigo would be a bit better.
Good. I hope it was
Alright,
racist.
Number 57. Voodoo D'Angelo. Anyone have ever? Anyone?
I've heard of it. I've never listened to it.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
56 Disintegration.
Good album.
It is a good
I have so many
album.
mixed feelings.
VU and Nico is better.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yep.
One's
Mhm.
more consistent. More
Yeah, I
interesting.
agree.
I-
Yeah, I
I-
agree.
Again, another album I had to listen to because the top 50 on Rate Your Music video we
It's
did.
a cool album.
And
Too high.
pretty mixed feel. I agree, it is too high. It's definitely not better than Velvet
A little bit.
Underground.
It is.
Or Arctic Monkeys, that's for sure.
Ah!
It's way better than I am.
It's a good album. It's not. It's overhyped and the critics overlove this album way too much. They
I would take every song
overrate
off of
this
Disintegration
so much.
over
I-
any song on
I
AM.
probably would not put this in my top 100. All right, number 55.
I don't know if it'll make my top 100.
Anti Rihanna. Oh,
Move on. I don't give a
my
damn.
God.
Yeah, Rihanna over the Velvet Underground. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, this was her famous pop album. I mean, she was already on the map before this, but this is what blew her up. So,
Wow.
no,
Crazy.
obviously for
Don't
me,
care.
I'm assuming it's a universal no here.
I've never heard it, but I've heard her, and I don't like her.
All right, 54. Ooh,
Oh.
a little low.
Okay.
A love
That's a good
Supreme, John
Nah,
Coltrane.
it's that's good where it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking the other album. Yeah, no, this is good. This is really good. I actually like this placing.
It's a very good album.
Yeah, it is.
One of the
So-
most groundbreaking and important albums in the history of not only jazz music but just music in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, John. Well done. Apple. Well done with that one.
Maybe a little high. Oh
See,
my god, we're doing this! We do this! We just go in on this right now.
it right now.
We can go in on this if I really have to.
No. No.
It's up to
Leave it
you.
alone.
It's a lot of editing.
Smid shit out of this list.
Hey,
They don't deserve any album in here.
you should have expected them to have one somewhere.
I
I
figure
did.
they'll probably have it like 2 more. That doesn't mean it should be here.
You'll have one more.
This album is so fucking boring. Holy moly. Everything they do on this album,
from
you can
Cole.
find one of their contemporaries that did it infinitely better. Like every song by the Rolling Stones.
No, I'm assuming a no from you as well.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I haven't heard this album, but I've heard songs by Rolling Stones, and there's no song I'd even consider putting in a top 100 songs. So I highly doubt I put this album in there. All right, appetite for this. Wow, look
Oh
at these
my
back-to-back
God.
bangers here. My
Are we
God.
just, please tell me we're just getting the most boring fucking mid-rock albums out of the
50s
way
have been
before the top
brutal.
50.
The 50s have just
This
been
is ass.
brutal.
After the Destruction sucks. I do not care.
I have heard this album. It is about as boring a rock you can get. And that's from someone who thinks AC/DC is a really good band. So I'll tell you that. It tells you everything I think about it. No. This is critics overrate the hell. I do not know why this is on every top rock list of all time. I don't get it. I don't see it. But Noah, I'm assuming no.
Not a fan. Not a
All
fan.
right, 3 no's.
Axl Rose cannot sing for shit.
Sign of the Times by Prince, the last one
Blow
of
me.
the 50s. I've never heard it. Noah?
I refuse to give an opinion.
Why?
Yeah, it's you. Have you heard it?
Why do you refuse, Cole?
Well, I'll explain.
Oh, I can't because we're supposed to review this stupid ass album and
We're supposed to review Purple Rain.
sorry,
not this
Purple
one.
Rain, and he won't give me any opinion about Prince whatsoever until we do that, which is still taking years to figure out why we can't do this. It's amazing.
I keep
Noah.
forgetting to do it.
No, thank you. Not top 100.
Okay.
No Prince album is.
There we go. All right. That's our top. Shut up, Cole. That's the top 50. Actually, that's the. We
I know
have
what
reached
Cole
the
thinks,
halfway
too.
point of Apple. We'll see you guys in the next one.
I know what Cole thinks about it, by the way.
Yes. This. You get 2 good. You got like 3 good albums. What the fuck is this?
What
I
do
am
you think Cole gives
surprised.
Purple
I
Rain?
am definitely surprised about this.
This
That was a banging 50 right there.
infuriated me.
All right, let's keep moving. All right, we're back. Top 50. Yeah, we're entering the top 50. Second half Apple Music Best 100 Albums. Number 50. Yes! Oh man, these last 10 have been
Yeah.
banging. Let's
Okay,
get Kate Bush with the
relax.
Hounds of Love. That's a 10 out of 10 album.
No,
That is
it's
a
not.
10 out of 10
Settle
album.
down.
I have said this before, so this is not just recency bias. That is a 10 out of 10 album. I fucking love that placing. That is probably exactly right around where I'd put it as well. I'd probably put it a little higher. on a
You have
personal,
50
but
10s.
I'd probably put it a little higher on a personal list. I'd probably put like top 30, but this is a great list for. That's a great placing. All right, Noah.
Second half of this album, so fucking whack.
Wrong. Cole.
I think the first half is great. The second half I think is hit and miss. There's just some weird shit. Like Jig of Life is stupid as fuck.
Okay.
But the first half I think is great. Great singing, some great lyrics. The production, not my favorite style, but I kind of get it. But I think the production could be a little bit better on this album. Probably throw this in like the 70s or something. I don't think it's top 50, but not
realized-
terrible.
I could probably just show my share screen as well here for the people on live stream. I wonder if I should do that. Kind of messes up things though. Oh, I didn't even know Alex was here. Whoops. Never mind. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there.
I'm
Okay.
sure
so people
Alex
on live
is just hearing
stream,
all my takes and getting
Pe-
fucking furious at me.
people on live stream should be able to see it now. Okay. All right. 50. Noah, what'd you say about this again?
Second half, not good. First half is all right. It's like a 6 out of 10.
All right. Number 49, the Joshua Tree
Oh
U2.
my god.
Why did that do that?
Get that midget off my screen.
apologies. Okay. Joshua Tree, you too. Noah.
I've only heard like one song off of it.
Okay.
That you have not only heard one song off the Joshua Tree. I guarantee you've heard 4 songs. Like 4 of their most popular songs are on that album. Hold on.
Oh, I can't exactly hear a U2 song and recognize it.
Where the Streets Have No Name.
Yep.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Nope.
You haven't heard I still haven't found what I'm looking
I've
for.
heard Where the Streets Have No Name and With or Without You.
You have definitely heard. I,
I find it impossible you haven't heard I still haven't found what I'm looking
You
for.
have definitely heard that.
That's one of the most iconic songs
Well,
for
all right.
movies and TV
Cole,
shows.
I'm
and shit.
assuming you say no.
Oh god, no. Way too high.
No?
What? This is like a
I
top,
haven't listened to
I
it.
don't know, 300 album of all time, maybe?
I'm gonna say
Maybe?
no as did we skip. I think we went too far, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Oh no, sorry, we just entered the top 50. My bad. All right, no as well. Paul's Boutique at 48.
That's a cool placement. That's a good one. Good job. That's a great album. That is such that along with like what was the other one that was on here? The De La Soul album. With that and like Wu-Tang and Public Enemy were like the peak of hip hop in the 80s.
So I have mixed feelings about this one. I really hope this is not the only Beastie Boys album on here.
It is.
That's
And
depressing.
it will be. Yeah.
I really hope it's not. I rank this as like their 3rd best album. And it is very, very good. I do not think it should be top 100. No,
It should be.
I'm not listening to this album.
you're not listening to
I'm
this
not
album?
listening to a bunch of quirked up white boys rap over some fucking hip hop rock instrumentals. Not my thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. I
Well,
don't.
you said yes.
Maybe a little high, but it should absolutely be on this list, no doubt in my mind. I'd probably get sound like a 9 out of 10 because I mean,
it would barely be out, but it wouldn't be on mine.
the sampling is insane on this album, and they have obviously amazing chemistry like they always do.
Mhm.
But the sampling and the instrumentals is just absolutely batshit crazy.
Okay. Moving on. 47. Oh my fucking god.
I knew it was coming.
That's not real.
I knew it was gonna be that one too.
is not real.
Okay.
For those on live stream who cannot see, 47 is Take Care by Drake.
That's a terrible placement. I mean, he doesn't have a top 1,000 of all album of all time. Let alone
my
top
God.
100.
That is
Another boy
brutal.
Certified pedophile.
That is brutal. I mean, that's going to be a universal no from all of us. But Apple, you have been doing okay
Over
on this
Paul's
list
Boutique?
until this right here.
Oh.
This
Man.
is horrifically poorly placed.
The title of this album is what Drake tells his girlfriend when he dropped her off at daycare.
Wow.
Take care, sweetie.
Oh my God. That's so bad. It actually, like, I can't believe that's real. That is like 40 above Eminem. Or no, he was 80, right? So that's like 33 above him. Oh my
That's
God.
brutal.
I don't got much else to say. That's the worst pick by far. By far.
How is that better than Paul's Boutique? Oh my
Oh my
lord.
God. All right,
All right.
46. Exodus, Bob Marley and the Wailers. I have never heard this. Cole?
I don't like reggae, so I've never listened to it.
Noah?
I've heard a handful of songs. It's fine.
All right, so we'll skip it. 45. Oh my God, a Bjork album. Okay, I figured she would be on this list. I didn't.
No
think she would
way
be this
that's the only
high.
Bjork album. No way that's the only Bjork
Homogenic.
album.
So I had to listen to this again for the Rate Your Music video. I don't think she's that good personally. I think she has some good songs. I don't think she has a good body of work though. So this would be a no. Cole?
I would probably throw this album on this list. It would be in the 80s or 90s, but yeah, I do think I'd probably put it on here. There's another album by her that I think should be in like this spot.
Yeah, the better
Uh,
one.
Yeah.
Noah.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling a 5.
Oh man, this album's like an 8. She just has another one that's like a 9.5.
Yeah, there is one that is significantly better.
This has some great songs on it though.
It
There
is
is
way
some
too
okay
weird for
songs
my
on it,
taste.
and
It's not even that weird.
all right,
It's
44.
so weird.
Inner Vision, Stevie Wonder.
Is this that Stevie Wonder's pick?
That
Really?
better not be the only Stevie Wonder album on
That
here.
would not be the one I pick. So
I'm
no,
gonna be mad if this is the only Stevie Wonder album on here.
bad pick. Noah,
I haven't heard all of it.
Cole.
I've heard a decent amount of it. I don't know if I've ever finished this album, but I mean, it's it's Stevie Wonder in the early to mid 70s, so he really wasn't gonna make anything terrible because he was just way too talented to make anything terrible in the early to mid 70s. However, I better see another one from him a little later on in this list.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
43. Remain in Light. Talking Heads made the list.
They were gonna make the list.
Oh my god.
This is really low.
Wow.
This is criminally low. This is upsettingly low.
Wow. I'm just surprised it's on the list.
I'm not.
This is, in my opinion, without question or hesitation, one of the 10 greatest albums ever made. Without a second thought to it. I don't even think it's a debate.
So criminally low from Cole. Noah,
I'd throw it somewhere in the top 20.
I would say this is probably right around where I put it. Top 50.
One of the greatest things ever invented by human beings.
So their top their 40s have been very hit and miss so far. Very hit and miss. All right, 42. Control Janet Jackson.
This is the horniest human being that's ever lived.
Wow.
I have heard one of her albums. It wasn't this one. I think it was called The Velvet Rope.
Yeah.
That is the horniest album I've ever heard in my life. It was good, but good lord, like
I'm
calm
just
the fuck
stunned
down,
Janet
Janet.
Jackson made this list.
I would have assumed it would have been The Velvet Rope. That's like her most critically acclaimed one.
No, you heard this?
Nope.
Okay. All right, none of it's certain. Moving on. And last one of the 40s, 41. We have
Aquemini.
Aquemini, Outcast. I haven't heard this. I've heard the other Outcast album. So,
Well, they have a bunch of them.
all right, that's the top 40s. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.
Equipment has a good album.
Oh shit! I forgot to do the. We'll do it in the next one. Also forgot to do it for the last one as well. That was 10 out of 10. 60.
I mean, we all said whether or not they should be on here
That's
when
true.
they came out.
Yeah, that's
so it's not necessary.
All right, we're back. Doing into top 30s right now. Apple 100 Best Albums list. Keep it going. Number 40. I've Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You, Aretha Franklin.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay.
this the Respect song album, right?
Yeah. Respect
Go
is on
fuck
this album.
yourself.
Yes,
it's a
I
respect album.
Just ask the question.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I haven't heard the album besides that song, so I can't really comment on it, but that song is an amazing song. It's a top 50 song of all time. So, but I don't know about the rest of the album, so I can't comment on it. Noah.
That's a great song. It's not top 50.
I don't know. Have not heard the album. Doesn't interest me.
Cole, you heard the album?
Not all the way through, no.
All right, moving on. 39. Illmatic is not even in the top 20. Illmatic at 39. There's no way that's real. I thought it was like universally beloved.
Oh.
Top 40 of all time is pretty beloved.
Yeah, but like this album is usually considered a top 10 album of all time. Wow.
I don't know if that's true.
Illmatic, Nas, 39.
I don't think I would say that.
Wow. I mean, obviously, this is a top 100 best album without question. This is a
Easily.
top 10 best album without
Wouldn't
question.
be in mine.
There's a lot of question to if it's top 10.
Personal top
Top
10
30.
easily for me.
Definitely top 30. Probably top
All right,
25.
Noah, would you put this top 100?
No.
Oh my god. You're demented. You're
What is
sick.
there to
Better
not-
albums.
What
is there to not
about
like about this
Besides
album?
the fact it's the greatest debut album of all time.
I mean,
Better.
his lyrics are amazing.
There are better rap albums from that time.
The instrumentals are
that time?
incredible.
Yeah.
You know, this was like 93, right? There
Yeah.
really
It's
aren't that
94.
many better rap albums.
I
from
mean,
that
this is
time.
the best rap album of the 90s.
Yeah.
No.
What's a better
What's
rap album
better?
from the 90s?
A little theory.
I mean, Low End
Low
Theory
Low
is
End Theory is
great,
really
but it's not
but
as good
it
as
doesn't fuck with
Illmatic.
Illmatic.
Oh,
No,
it's so much
no,
better.
No, it isn't.
No.
I
And
love
Low
Low
End
End
Theory's not even a
Theory.
10. The Illmatic's an easy 10. Low End Theory's like an 8.5, 9.
There's, I
No.
really do. Noah, I am really getting sick by the fact that Ryan is actually being right now. It's making me a little nauseous, but he is correct.
Not my
Damn.
thing. I think it's severely overrated.
What the fuck?
I know. I hate it when albums have amazing instrumentals and amazing lyrics while also being really catchy. That pisses me off.
It's not
with
catchy at
production
all.
a
What?
decade ahead of
Is that
its
album
time.
not catchy? You don't think Halftime is catchy?
In one ear,
You don't
out
think
the other.
It Ain't Hard to Tell is catchy, or The World Is Yours, or
Couldn't
Life's
tell
the
you.
Bitch?
Because I've heard the album
Um,
3 times and can't remember a second of it.
Oh my god, this is one of the catchiest hip hop albums ever made.
Did you smoke crack before this review?
I mean,
No.
this is like the oh my god. Okay,
Okay, we
whatever.
gotta move
this
on.
is one of the greatest hip hop albums ever made.
This is one of the very few things Cole and I entirely agree upon. All right.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, easily. 38. Tapestry, Carole King. Any of us heard it?
A little bit. It's cool.
Not enough.
I don't
for
know
you
if it
to
should be
rate,
this
though.
high. It's not better than Illmatic or Remain in Light. Get the
Probably
fuck
not.
out of here.
All right,
But it is good.
37. Into the Wu-Tang, 36
Okay.
chambers. Not better than Illmatic.
Yeah, it
Definitely
is.
top 100.
No, it's not.
It's
It is
not.
better than Illmatic, but
Definitely
it's also
top
not
100.
top 100.
It is. It would be in like the 70s for me. Cool.
Yeah, I'd probably throw it somewhere between 50 to 70, and then tell us your where.
All right.
I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10.
And let's hear
Um,
Noah's autistic opinion.
I already said it's on my top 100.
Wow. Even though you have it better than Illmatic.
Yep.
My
You get some
God.
trash
He's got
hip-hop
a-
opinions,
yeah, he
my
really
guy.
does. Holy
You got
crap.
some garbage
You
hip
gotta
hop
fix your
opinions.
Better
hip-hop
albums.
listening.
There are not that many better. hip-hop
36, Beyonce by Beyonce. Okay. We're just
No
gonna
idea.
go next. 35, London Calling, The Clash.
7 out of 10.
I mean, it's an iconic rock album. You can't deny that. Cole hates this album.
8 is a strong.
Okay, severely dislikes.
That's
Hates the
basically the same
singer.
as Hate It.
Hates the singer.
I have no idea why people like the singer for the class. He is one of the most annoying voices I've ever heard in my life. He sings like he has a mouthful of peanut butter all the time. I get that the production is great. It's great. The production is amazing. The instrumentals are pretty damn good. His voice makes me so fucking mad. The title track is the only song that I like. Every other song, I think he sounds like a retarded duck. I hate his voice, especially on a song like Jimmy Jazz, one of the most offensive and annoying vocal performances I've ever heard.
I kind of agree with everything Cole said about this album. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate his voice like he does, but I do think it's not good. I really think the only song worth listening to on this album is the title track. Everything else is extremely hit or miss, and with very few hits, to be honest. So, no, this would not be my top 100. Noah?
It's got some great instrumentals ruined by an idiot.
I'm not tossing it in my top 100.
Okay. All right, 34. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. Public Enemy.
Good album. Very good album.
This is where I disagree with a lot of hip hop fans. I do not think Public Enemy was that good. I don't. I know they're praised and beloved in the classic hip hop community. Overrated with not many lyrics, and they had good flow, but not really anything else. And they certainly didn't have catchy music, in my opinion. So not a whole lot to talk about from them, at least. Noah? So definitely not for me, but Noah?
I haven't heard it.
I will say this. It's good. I probably give this album like an 8 out of 10. It's a bit overrated because oh god, what's his name? What's the guy? What's like the hype guy in them called? What's his name? Flavor Flav is
Flavor
annoying.
Flav.
He's annoying.
Him and his fucking clock.
Flavor Flav just I don't know what he
Only
what he
thing-
really contributes.
Only thing I'll say about Public Enemy is without Flavor Flav, Eminem probably wouldn't have gotten into rap. So you influenced my boy.
That's weird.
He loved Flavor Flav. I don't know why.
He's a dumb hype
He
man
loved
who does
Public
not need to
Enemy.
be
That's
there.
what he really liked. All right, 33 Kid A Radiohead. Wow.
At this
Okay.
point, I'll just take what I can get. So great pick.
I mean, obviously, I don't view this as the best one. I do view it as their
Right?
second best album.
There's no
Third.
way that this is going to be the only Radiohead album on here, but
Yeah,
this
I
is
know, but
definitely their best
I'm,
album.
I
No.
mean, I'm not entirely
Yep.
surprised it's on here. I did figure it would be. I'm a little surprised it's actually this low. But it would not be on mine, but their other one would.
It's not even
So.
that influential.
What's that got to do with anything?
Cause it's
Doesn't
not
have to
good
be.
either. It's not that good either.
It's
All right,
amazing.
No from
Every
me and Noah.
second.
Yes from Cole. Correct.
Absolutely.
No, no.
Masterpiece.
No.
Okay.
No, never.
32.
Dork.
All right. I mean, this is at least understandable.
That's
Ready
the
to
dorkiest
Die.
album ever.
B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. I mean, this was at one point the biggest rap album ever when it came out. So I'll give it that. The last album before Biggie died. Again, this is like the Tupac thing. His last album before he died blows up. As soon as he dies, it blows up. So again, both Tupac and Biggie, I'm gonna get trashed for this opinion, but I think we're a little overrated as rappers. Their albums were a little overrated just because they died as soon as they got released. It would not be in my top 100. No, I don't even view it as that iconic. I think the Tupac album was more iconic, to be honest. Noah?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I've never finished it.
Okay, you guys should finish it just to have an opinion. All right, and 31, another album I haven't heard of. It's like always the last one of the 10s. The last one always Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette. Anyone know this?
I started it.
All
I
right, so you don't have
didn't
an
really
opinion.
like her voice,
So
so I stopped listening to it.
all right, that's our top 40. No, top 30s. We're entering the top 30s now. See you in the next one. All right, welcome back. Top 30 starting now. Number 30 is not out. Okay, never mind. We're not starting anything. All right. I'll just edit that part and say thank you guys all for watching. When the rest are back, we'll continue.